Hello, friends. Tanya Talisha here, coming with a message from Proverbs 3, 5 through 6, where it says, Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall make your path straight. And that's like the King James Version. And I want to talk about that scripture a little bit and what that means. Many times we go through things in our lives, or we have some things that are going on in our lives that we may not understand. We may have a medical condition. We may have grown up in certain environments. We may have some trauma through life. Or we just may be going through some hard times and we just don't understand why. Well, this scripture simply tells you that you are not to lean on to your own understanding, but to acknowledge him and he'll make your path straight. Don't try to understand everything. It's pretty much what this scripture is saying. Don't try to understand everything, because there's no way for you to know. There's no way for you to know why this is happening. Why me? Because you're going to wreck your brain trying to understand everything that goes on in life. Why, car accidents happen. Why murders happen. Why did that have to happen to me? Why? We often ask ourselves why. But sometimes it ain't even, it's within our control. We can't control everything. So we don't know the will of God. We don't know what's going to happen. And so in this passage, to tell you not to lean on to your own understanding, you have to understand that you just don't understand the ways of God. It's literally that simple. Like, you're not going to understand his ways. His ways are beside finding out. It's past finding out. And I can't tell you that it's easy, because as human beings, we have to know everything. We want to know, because we want to control things. And when you think about it, and things start happening, you realize that a lot of things you don't have a lot of control over things like you think you do. Like, God gives you a little bit of control, but it's still all in God's hands. Like, nobody can tell God what to do or how to do it or why he's doing it. And so, with that being said, that scripture just telling you that you just don't need to try to understand everything around you. Why people doing what they doing and stuff like that. Because you will never be able to control other people. You will never be able to control circumstances. You'll always be going through the motions if you're trying to understand everything. You gotta understand it. You can't understand circumstances. You can't, you simply have to trust God. And that's what it means by acknowledging him, he shall direct your path. You have to simply trust him. And that can be hard. I'm in a season where I don't understand things right now. But I'm actually learning each day to trust him more and more. And that what's going on, I ain't got no control over. It's simply, sometimes you can only control yourself. And that's hard for a lot of people. That's hard to do sometimes. That's the challenge, to control yourself. So just imagine trying to control someone else. So what I'm trying to say is that don't try to understand everything. You have to wake up every day just trusting God, because we don't know what'll happen in a day. We have to put it all in God's hands and allow him to help you. Allow him to be your guide. And allow him to direct your life and direct your steps. Because when you trust in God, there will be a sense of peace that comes. And it will be without understanding. Peace that surpasses all understanding. It will be that. Well, this message in Proverbs 3, 5 through 6, it's actually bringing comfort to those that may be going through something, or a loss of a loved one, grief, a relationship breakup, which can be just like death a lot of times. Because you put your heart and emotions into things. So all I'm trying to get y'all to see is that most things in your life you're not going to be able to understand.
So lean on to God and just trust Him. Because we have a mind to think and wonder about things, we're gonna always have questions. But that is why you shouldn't question God. You have to trust God. So I'm just challenging you all as believers, those that will get this quick message, to lean not unto your own understanding. So don't try to understand everything that's going on around you. Just simply trust. That's acknowledging Him. And He'll direct your steps. So that's tapping into your spirit. So the flesh wants to feel and understand and know things. But that spirit has to trust God. So trust God today. And lean not unto your